was my first time, and it was a very amazing experience, very unique to me, and very eye opening. And that was going into a sensory deprivation tank and experiencing the weightlessness of floating and just being with your thoughts and being with your body and knowing what is going on within yourself. Here was the room that I stayed in. You had to rinse off, take a shower really quick to get everything off, and you either could go in the nude or you can go in your bathing suit. It's a pod, it almost looks like a rocket ship, right? So the light is on right now, and as I go in, it's a very small pod, and I turn off the light, and I finally go in there and shut the pod all the way because I want to get the full experience. And once that happened, there was just trying to get used to the pod, floating around. Eventually, I was getting kind of annoyed because I couldn't find that state of relaxation, and my mind was going around in circles, having those thoughts that, oh my gosh, time is running out. What are you gonna do? And those thoughts of stress, and then I started to feel my body feel heavy. I started to feel sore and tense. You realize that you're carrying so much, either whether it be stress or you're trying to release the tension. And I was continuing to breathe during that time. And as I was breathing, I was learning to relax. And there was this meditation just of sounds of rain, which was just so calm and peaceful. As I was starting to relax, I could hear my own heartbeat, and I was paying attention to it. And the more I heard my heartbeat, the more I was able to relax and release that tension from my toes all the way to my head. And then I was able to have that inner dialogue, like that question and answer. I don't know if you ever experienced that. And it's something that we don't do often because we want answers coming from someone else. But as I was doing that, asking how can I get to my goals, how can things come easier to me, and there was answers that I didn't like. For example, don't eat what you shouldn't eat, eat things that are healthy, eat things that are going to help you grow, and things that are going to keep you energetic or energized. Don't think negative of other people, don't talk negatively of other people. And yeah, those are simple things that we all tell each other, that like you tell people don't talk negative of other people, but it's hard to incorporate them that sometimes. But then when you finally tell yourself that and you notice that in you within yourself, it's like, God, I tell people this, but I can't do it myself. And then I felt bad, but then I had to step aside again. And I realized how disconnected I was with myself, with my body, and how I used to have the inner dialogue, how inspiration or ideas used to come to me. It's a little harder now. I feel like I've been a little more in the surface, not getting deep within myself. I've been doing things that haven't been helping myself, my state of mind, and there's obviously some changes that need to happen for myself. I admit them because it's important. People sometimes talk and say they're doing well, they don't have any problems, they don't have any things they're dealing with when they're in this journey of self discovery, when they're in this spiritual journey. But that's not true because we're all here. We're all trying to get through life, trying to understand our path, trying to understand our goals. And we can't deny what we're going through. And once we know what we're going through, people can relate and not really feel guilty about what they're going through. If we were all open and honest with ourselves, people wouldn't feel bad about where they're at. We don't like we're not trying to compete with one another is something that is always going on right now, always something that is going on constantly. But after coming out of the tank, I felt refreshed. I felt ready for the day. I felt like rejuvenized. My skin was softer. I rinsed off, took another shower to get the salt off of me, and really felt that I was able to let go of all that I was holding on. Maybe I just needed to relax for an hour and have that experience with myself, since I'm surrounded with the city life, with my phone and other outer stimuli that are constantly trying to get my attention. But if you ever experience this sensory deprivation tank, let me know in the comments below.